for the 2009 Diversity and Inclusion Summit Award. So, great job. Our second initiative was people development. This was led by Amol Gandhi. And here our objective was to improve our organizational capability by developing strong future leaders, by providing learning opportunities through mentoring circles, networking events, and lunch and learns, with key senior executives, including Gary Cusack and Frederick Tony, who agreed to participate in these sessions with us. Over 70 candidates have participated in our people development initiatives. And the third key initiative was corporate citizenship, which was led by Apurva Agarwal. Now we also know that he's the speeding Apurva. And our objective here was to give something back to our community. We have supported the CRI and the ICAE organizations in their service efforts, and we have formed 4 model teams to volunteer and participate in Accelerated Action Day and in the Global Week of Caring. We have participated in several volunteering activities, including one at First Step, which is a Metro Detroit organization that supports victims of domestic abuse. The team planted flowers, pulled weeds, trimmed trees and shrubs, and helped in general maintenance around the shelter. That concludes my update, and I thank you very much for your continued support, and I expect to see the same in 2010. Thank you very much.
On schedule, and just after my speech, it's time for bed. So I'll be brief. I've been instructed by my table. So which includes my table, my boss, and my other boss. That's good news. I'm here to do a couple of things. Number one, you heard what FAIA charter is to work on product excellence, technology, work in the community where we live, where we work, no matter where in the world. What we want to do is recognize 4 individuals who did an outstanding job, and I'll ask them to stand up, and then we'll have a round of applause for them. The first is the technology. I'll ask Ravi at Blue to stand up, please. Ravi got a U.S. patent for managing the regular effect of self-manipulation. I'll translate all the technical words into something which you often relate to. His invention will be used in the start-stop feature. This is one of the key enablers for delivering fuel economy in our products. So one of the fuel economy products we are enjoying today through our quality improvements, that is the pen and that's the type of technology which goes in there. So Ravi, thank you. Next, we have Rakesh Patel. Rakesh is recognized for his contributions and efforts in resolving issues in the proceedings of ISO in the Automotive Electrical Cables Committee. So very active participation and recognized for his leadership, again, on the technical category of the work. So thank you, Rakesh. Next we thank Apurva, who's been already mentioned a couple times as a hero. He has been recognized not only for speeding, but also he's been elected a board member of CRI, which stands for Child Rights and Youth. And I've attended a couple of functions Apurva arranges within the Detroit area that helps all the children, underprivileged children in Metro Detroit area as well as in India. So Apurva, thank you for your leadership. Last but not least, we've got members of our folk cricket team. Folk cricket team won the first U.S. Continental Cricket Championship on August 9, beating Chrysler, which is now a big deal. Cricket team was known as a Big 3 challenge. I'll share some more tidbits about India and Indians. Without talking about Bollywood and cricket, event is not complete. So that's a fashion, anything, story is not complete without India. Next thing is, I was in Europe from 98 to 2000. I came back. When I left U.S. To the international service, our FAIA association was starting, and it was a very premature organization with very few participants. When I came back in 2001, I was surprised how much energy and passion our members had and what they wanted to do every year, improve the event and have that. What I want to do is, I've been associated since 2001 in some capacity or the other, and this event just keeps getting better year after year. And today, having all of you here is a privilege and a recognition for Amit's leadership, the president of the association this year, for coordinating this event as well as activities through the year. So big round of applause for Amit. Next, I want to thank the two speakers, Mark and Derek, for a very inspirational speech. Instead of repeating the things which two of you said, we all are really enjoying the results, especially we got this week in quality, as well as on the business side of the equation. What I want to do is share my personal experiences and link to those. When Mark came here in 2005 and started to share the forward plan, and I'm sure you'll remember that, he kept telling us in every meeting we had, trust me, this plan works. And in the future, when we are in upward swing, the ride is thrilling. And while we are experiencing that thrill this quarter and this week. So thank you for your leadership and insight. And when Derek came back from Europe around the same time, a little after that, we approached him on being a corporate sponsor for FAIA. He was excited about joining us, and he's been our corporate sponsor since then. When we talked about globalization, how we could leverage markets in India and China, Derek had one vision, just man, you guys are just too aggressive. You want to do things today, tomorrow. We need to do a lot of work. And one of the things he started talking about, we need to have a global product development organization. And then we need to develop our plan. We're going to stick with the plan, make it quarter-over-quarter improvement on that plan. And while what? We're experiencing that as well. So thank you, Derek, for doing that. So with that, one message for our community members who are here. You saw all the product excellence through Derek's presentation in India, and all of you are experiencing every day through their latest print, Detroit News, all the good things they're talking about Ford products and the quality improvement in Ford products. So the key message, I want all of us to be the advocate of our product, share it with your friends and family here in America and back home, and make a difference for our business once and for all, so that we can reach that vision Mark shared with us, that we want to be one of the top 3 for the future automotive business. With that, a couple administrative things. What we have next is our buffet dinner. Amit is going to tell me what table goes first. I can signal. Or we can start where we're on a table. We'll start with table 1 and 2, and then someone will count and they will call the other tables. We have, after this, what I want to make sure is send a couple messages. If you look at your schedule, even though we're running ahead, we have a very exciting entertainment program. It's been kept secret and surprise. This FAIA used to be very dominant with product development organization. As a 1-4 team spirit, we've embraced all other organizations, clients and IT. And this year, IT people have done a good trivia event, which they have kept very secret. So all the 3 participants already knows what the trivia is going to be about. So don't leave after dinner, and you'll have some fun. Also, in addition to that, there will be Indian dance medley. So you'll experience it's going to be really short, not as last year's. So we make sure that it stays that way. But those are the 2 things that are going to be after dinner. So with that, once again, thank you everyone for coming. And thank you to the organizing committee once more. For me, it's already a very successful event, and we'll continue to have some fun after dinner. With that, we'll stop it. So we'll start table 1 and 2 for dinner. and I'll ask Sri to join us and make the next set of
We can do 4, okay?
Absolutely. We can do table 1, 2, 3, and 4.
देखो देखो है शाम बड़ी दीवानी, धीरे धीरे बन जाए न कोई कहानी। देखो देखो है शाम बड़ी दीवानी, धीरे धीरे बन जाए न कोई कहानी। दिल पर है दिलकश है दिलदार नजारे हैं, आज ज़मीं पर उतरे कितने सितारे हैं। अगलो होश नमी दानम, हम है दिल है और जानम, अब दीवानगी 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 है। ना कोई रहसन ना रहबर, ये इल्जाम लगे किस पर, बस दीवानगी 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 है। All hot girls put your hands up and say, oh शादियो।
All the cool boys, come on, make some noise and say, oh, शादियो।
शाम गज़ब की हंगामा खेज है,
इसका नशा ही गहरा है तेज है।
शाम गज़ब की हंगामा खेज है।
इसका नशा ही गहरा है तेज है।
जुल्फ खुली है रेशम रेशम,
सांस खुली है माथा माथा।
ये तो इशारे हैं। अकलो होश नमी दानम, हम है दिल है और जानम, बस दीवानगी 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 है। ना कोई रहसन ना रहबर, ये इल्जाम लगे किस पर, बस दीवानगी 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 है। All the hot girls put your hands up and say, oh शादियो।
All the cool boys, come on, make some noise and say, oh, शादियो।
All the hot girls put your hands up and say, oh शादियो।
All the cool boys, come on, make some noise and say, oh, शादियो।
कहने को वैसे तो सारा सुकून है, फिर भी ये दिल है कि इसको जुनून है। कहने को वैसे तो सारा सुकून है, फिर भी ये दिल है कि इसको जुनून है।
पलको हाँ बता दे, इसको उसको सबको बता दे।
राज जो सारे हैं। अगलो होश नमी दानम, हम है दिल है और जानम, बस दीवानगी 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 है। ना कोई रहसन ना रहबर, ये इल्जाम लगे किस पर, बस दीवानगी 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 है। All the hot girls put your hands up and say, oh शादियो।
All the cool boys, come on, make some noise and say, oh, some noise and say, Om Shanti Om.
Hello everyone, my name is Rekha Unawa, and this is my buddy and partner in crime for many years, Smita Kare, and delivering IT solutions is our day job. And at this point, Smita comes and reads the following. That's my script. I wasn't supposed to read that. Anyway, as Rekha mentioned, I'm Smita. IT is our profession, but being silly is our passion. And we both are going to be your hosts for this most awaited segment of this evening, the entertainment segment. And what we really need is you're stuck with us for the next 45 minutes. So, Smita, before we get there, shall we just take a statement check? Okay? So, how was dinner, everyone? Okay, Smita, you can check out that. No? Looks like it? Are we having fun yet? Are you having fun yet? I'm not convinced, Smita. I think based on that, we've got to kick it up a notch in this next segment. You want to do that? Yes? We both have always met our delivery commitments, and tonight is not going to be any different. Alright, let's get to it. I'm sure you've heard this multiple times now. There are two items planned in this next segment. The first one will be an executive challenge game show on Indian trivia. And three of our executives who represent organizations with large Indian populations have graciously agreed to embarrass themselves and be subject to the aforementioned silliness that was made up by us. But you all have a role to play in this, and we'll get to that in a minute. And that will be followed by a much exciting and a super fun item. Any guesses what would that be? Come on, audience. Any guesses what that second segment is? That's right. No Indian event is complete without a song, a dance, and Bollywood. And tonight is not going to be any different, and we are not going to disappoint you at that point. So I'll talk about it a little bit later. Alright, so without further ado, we would like to introduce you to the conductors of tonight's game show, and this is an entirely IT team. Rita Harris, host and creator of the software. For good, scorekeeper. For IT. Srini Mysore. I'm not really sure what it is. He's a hand puppet. Christine Ryder at the control. Alright, so now let's introduce you to the participants, or the contestants, should I say. And I think right about now, we should start to see some of that competitive spirit that Amit talked about earlier. So first up, I would like to invite Group Vice President and CIO, and our great brand boss, his going for Vice President Engineering for Global Product Development, Paul Mascherino. Let's be nice to the man with all the money, Vice President and Controller, Bob Chan. A huge thank you to all three of you for being so kind. This is going to be fun. We encourage you to make it interactive, engage the audience, and use your ask the table option. This is a hybrid version of the Jeopardy game, and the contestants have unlimited opportunity to use lifelines to ask the table. And this is where you come in. When prompted by the host, Dina, and you want to be nice to her, based upon the table number that the executive would like help from, you will be able to help them out with the answers to the question. Perhaps you can turn the table numbers this side so that they're more. These are not questions. I do have a question because what if the table gives the wrong answer because they're looking for the option best possible, and the trick is for our contestants to be able to determine if they're being helped or their opponent is being helped. And I heard they've been preparing their hearts for this. I heard that too. They've been working hard, right? So let me warn the audience, this is going to get very competitive. And at this point, we'll get out of your space and it's over to you.
All right, thank you. I'm enjoying myself at this event, and I'm very pleased to actually be the host of tonight's game. I would like to reiterate the rules. Our executives are graciously playing this game, but audience, you all can also participate when the executives call on you for help. So that means when they say audience shout out, they'll choose a table, 1 through 37, one table, not necessarily the same table, right? When you have the opportunity, audience, you have 30 seconds, and it'll just be the one table, right? We won't have anyone trying to. Okay. So, we've gone over the basic rules, of course, participants. I will read the clues. This is a Jeopardy-style game. Upon reading, completion of reading the clues, then you all can actually be for control to actually answer. Okay? You ready to get started?
Ready.
All right, let's get started. It's Jeopardy. Okay, we have 5 categories. Lesson 4, historically known. Been around the world. Dollar amount. And then once I read the clue, then you all can actually get control again. So, first clue.
34 for 100.
34. This Chennai hotel is on the Ford corporate travel. Audience shout out. This is our first audience shout out. Okay, which name would you like to call?
I'd like table 23.
Yeah! All right, table 23, do we have a response? You have 30 seconds. Table 23. I didn't see. Do you agree with the answer C?
I agree.
Okay, Maria. $151.52 per night. Congratulations, Rick, you have the phone.
34 for $200.
34 for 200. This is the location of the Ford plant. Nick?
Audience shout out.
Audience shout out. Which table number?
19.
Table number 19. Okay, this is your turn. Table 19.
B.
Answer is B. Do you agree with me? Okay, B. Do you agree with the audience saying answer D?
I agree.
This event occurred in November 1999.
I have no idea.
Oh, actually, okay, this is the ruling. You picked up with the, before I answer the question, so Paul, actually, you won.
I'm upset.
I'm on a good list now.
Okay, Paul, it's off.
Let me, I actually wasn't even listening.
Oh, you call out.
Okay. Which table number?
21.
Table 21.
Table 21.
Which table is 21? Table 21 with Holly? Table 21.
A.
Letter A. A. What is the production line first started working? What is the largest icon? Very first car built specifically for India. Bob, you have control. $200. Indian actor Ashwarya Ray, who is also a previous Miss World, has worked in this Western movie. Yes, shout out. Okay, which table would you like?
I would like to go with table 16.
Table 16.
E.
The answer is a 16. Do you agree?
I agree.
What is the answer to? During your career, Ashwarya Ray has acted in over 40 movies in multiple languages, including Hindi, English, Tamil, and Bengali. Then you have control.
I think we'll go with Mom's the Word for 200.
Mom's the word for 200.
Yes,
Okay, with the Daily Double, you're the only person that can answer this question, and you have to wager. You have $500 to wager.
$500 this will be there.
Okay, true Daily Double. Let's see her.